In this video, I am giving you my top tips to help you study at home with your kids. It can be so hard to go to nursing school and raise kiddos at the same time, but friend, I want to reassure you that you can do this. And I'm going to give you my best tips on how to stay productive and study at home with your kids and still pass your nursing school classes. So hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell, and let's dive in. The first tip I have for you is the absolute most important one, and it's this. Know that there's always a way. I get messages from nursing students all the time who tell me that it's too hard and they can't do it. But friend, you are stronger than you realize, and you are capable of figuring anything out, including how to pass nursing school with kiddos at home. You're a mom, are you kidding me? You're like Superwoman. You've been through worse than this and you've gotten through it. Don't tell yourself that you can't do it. That does not help you one bit. The question you need to be asking yourself is, how can I figure this out? Because I promise you, friend, there is always a way. But if you stay stuck in that place thinking that there's no way out, it's not possible and you can't do it, then of course you're not going to be able to do it. You'll just stay stuck and not get the grades that you want. So make sure that you're asking yourself the right question. How can I figure this out? Now, the next tip I have for you is to create a consistent schedule or routine for both you and your family. Set a specific time for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and plan for when you're going to study and when you're going to go play with your kiddos. You'll also need to plan out your kids' daily routine as well and make sure that your study schedule works around their schedule. We have a whole video on how to create a schedule when you're studying from home or taking online classes. So if you want more deep dive study tips on that, be sure to check that video out. And here are some other scheduling tips to keep in mind. Make sure that you're waking up at the same time each day, and preferably wake up before your kids do if you can. However, honestly, my son wakes up at 5 or 5:30 every day, so I'm personally not following my own advice here right now. But if your kiddos sleep in until 7 or so, I would highly recommend waking up around 6 a.m. That will give you enough time to get you taken care of, like shower and coffee, before you need to start taking care of the kids. And I promise you, when my sons start sleeping in later, actually, please, can you be praying for that? That would be great. I would really like for him to sleep in later in the morning, but when and if he starts doing that, you can bet that I would be up at 5 or 6 a.m. getting myself together and getting things done. It's just a much better start to the day so you can get ahead and not wake up already feeling behind. But with that said, it's also really important that you're flexible and plan for things not going as scheduled. Sometimes kids get sick, right? Or they need more of your attention some days more than others. That's totally okay. Things happen. We just need to roll with them. Now, I often see nursing students get stuck when things don't go as planned, and then it sends you into a tailspin for the rest of the day and you don't get as much done. Does this happen to you too? I've noticed this for myself. If something unexpected happens in the morning, it can throw off my entire day because it's like my brain is still trying to process that change from the morning. So the trick is to be able to roll with the unexpected and adapt quickly so that we can get through whatever change occurs and then move on and stay focused. And before I forget, I want to make sure that you got the free nursing school study checklist that we have for you that walks you through my top study tips and how to save time studying while also getting good grades. So that way you'll be able to have more time to spend with your kids and aren't just constantly studying all day. Now, we'll put the link in the description box below for you to download that. It will be super duper helpful for you. Now, the next tip is More if your kiddos are older than say 3 or 4, but this actually works really well on our son who is not even quite yet 3, and that is to communicate and explain what you're doing and why. I've noticed with our son that he responds super well to explanations. So if I tell him why I'm doing something, he's usually pretty okay with it. As long as I give him something else to focus his attention on, he's pretty cool about it. So this might work for you too. So I just explained to him that mommy is working right now to help our family, and I give him something to do like coloring or a puzzle. Now this tends to spare me at least 10 to 15 minutes of focus time on work until we need to have that conversation again. And that leads me into the next tip, which is to have a designated study toy or basket of toys that your kids only get to play with while you're studying. It makes it kind of a special event. Kind of like my son knowing that he only gets to watch CoComelon on YouTube while mommy takes a shower. That's our deal. Remember that whole 5 a.m. thing? Yeah, I don't take a shower before he wakes up. No. So we let him watch his little kids show on YouTube while mommy showers. That's the only time he gets to watch it. So it may work for you to set something up like that, where it's either a quick kids show or a box of special toys that they only get while you're studying. It should give you at least a solid 15 to 30 minutes of study time. And really, anything to help out, right? Now the next tip I have for you might be one of the more important ones, so please don't miss it. But before we dive into that, I want to give a shout out to Alicia for our YouTube comment of the week, which says, "Your tips and videos are so helpful. I'll be in nursing school soon and I'm feeling very prepared to rock it." Thanks to your help. Oh my gosh, congrats, Alicia. That's amazing that you're starting nursing school. Awesome. You are going to be an amazing nurse, and I'm so excited that I get to help you along your nursing school journey. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Now, my next tip to help you study for nursing school when you have kids at home is to delegate as much as possible. We all have helpers in our lives, and sometimes the key is to just ask. If you have a spouse or other family member or a friend who is willing to watch your kiddos for 4 hours, 1 day a week, just say, "Yes, please, thank you," and let them help. Oftentimes, as mamas, right, we get stuck in this cycle of wanting to do everything ourselves and not letting in any outside help. But that does not serve you or your family best. The more help you get, the better you can focus on school and the more you can help your family as a nurse. Even if you're a single mom, I promise you there is a way. So please, please, please don't get stuck in the mindset that you can't do it and it's not possible. You've always figured it out before, and this time is no different. Remember that you are stronger than you know, and you are capable of making it happen, regardless of what life throws at you. I talk about this a lot more in this video, along with some more tips on how to go to nursing school as a mom, so be sure to check that one out. Now, in an upcoming video, I'll be walking you through my step-by-step study process for how to study for final exams in nursing school. You have got to watch that video, my friends, so be sure that you hit the bell to get notified when it goes up, because it is going to help you so much in preparing for your final exams without all that stress and the overwhelm. Now make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and to share this video with a friend, and click on one of these videos right over here so you can keep rocking nursing school. And as always, my friend, go become the nurse that God created only you to be. And I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.